yo. Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, TTMV.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday.
I'm telling you, man. Another holiday has passed us, and we're back here after another holiday.
Another 3-day weekend.
Hey, man, I call it a holiday, right? Forget a 3-day weekend. It was a holiday.
It was a holiday.
It was Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday.
A lot of people still out there going to work, though.
Well, that's
but you're strange and weird. Yeah.
Racist.
But you're strange and weird.
You remember there used to be a time, though, when people it wasn't a national holiday at first.
You know how much you got to hate black people? That not even take your day off? No, I'm going to come.
Yeah. What if you're a black person and you go to work?
You're stupid. This is the day you're supposed to use this one. It's Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday. How dare you make me come to work on Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, especially in the Trump era. What the hell's wrong with y'all? Y'all better take advantage of your day.
My goodness. Well, over the weekend, we were out in New Orleans.
Yes, we were. Shout out to our guy, Larry Murrow.
Shout out to Larry Murrow.
Together. Every year we do our birthday weekend together.
Mm-hmm. It was dope. Everybody was out there. Shout out to Rick Ross. He performed. Who else was there? Tahiri was there.
Seventh Streeter
was there.
Mm-hmm.
Who else did we see out there? It was a dope event. He does this event every year. Always jam-packed.
Yeah, so I had a good time. You know, of course, when you go to New Orleans, the first thing you do when you touch down is go eat, and then you don't stop.
Some people do heroin. First thing they do when they get to New Orleans. New Orleans got some good dog food.
How would you know?
I heard for years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we weren't involved in that, but definitely had some great food out in New Orleans. I love it there. I met a lot of young entrepreneurs, so shout out to everybody in New Orleans. Always so nice to go out there. They're very hospitable. Absolutely.
Well, today, Jermaine Dupri will be joining us. We're kicking with Jermaine Dupri.
He's back with Janet Jackson, isn't he? That's the rumor, right? That's what I keep seeing on the blogs.
I don't know. We have to ask him when he comes in. So we'll talk to Jermaine Dupri. And then we got front page news. What we're talking about, yeah?
We'll talk about cops. They found 12 siblings shackled to beds. They were being held hostage by their parents. We'll tell you what happened.
Now, is this true? The ages range from 2 to 29?
Yes.
Goodness gracious. All right, we'll get into that when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, I don't see any scores, so let me just look it up right fast.
There you go.
The Patriots won.
Yeah.
Who else won?
Vikings
won. Who else won? The Eagles won. Of course, the
Eagles
Daddy
won.
from Philly would scream out the Eagles won. And Jacksonville won.
And Jacksonville beat Pittsburgh 45-42. There you go. All right, now let's talk about this family out in...
quick, though, what happened to the NFL protest in the playoffs? I thought that it was... People not protesting the playoffs? I know they were protesting the regular season.
Are you still protesting?
I wasn't protesting the whole year. I was just mad because my Cowboys wasn't winning.
All I know is I was in New Orleans watching the Saints play, and that game was crazy at the end.
That was a crazy one.
What happened to the
so sad? And then I had to host a party afterward, and it was like depressing in there.
It was pretty bad. They won by a last-minute play, and I felt bad for them. I mean, lost by last-minute play. I felt bad for them.
So I guess the protest is just the regular season. I'm just trying to figure this out because I don't see nobody talking about taking a knee.
Did you protest?
I've never said I was. By the way,
I thought you said you wasn't sure.
No, I told y'all that it was going to be on a week-by-week basis based off how my Cowboys was performing.
My goodness.
All right, we didn't make the playoffs, so yeah, I'm not involved.
Now let's talk about this family in Paris, California.
Yes, parents got arrested after the cops found 12 siblings shackled to their beds. Now, those kids did range in age from 2 to 29. And this all happened because a 17-year-old girl escaped from the house on Sunday morning, and she called cops on a cell phone that she snuck out with her. That's when police came. They located the teenager. They said she looked emaciated. She looked like she was 10 years old, even though she was 17. And the young girl then told the officers about her 12 siblings that were shackled inside of the house. And they said the captors were adults. Some of them were aged 18 to 29, but they appeared young due to malnutrition. They were starving. They were given food before they were taken to the hospital. Now, apparently, the grandmother said she hasn't seen her grandkids in a few years because they live too far away. And neighbors described the family as recluses. Actually, they said they had weeds growing in front of the house that were like 4 feet high. And local officials had to enforce an ordinance for an unkempt yard. So some of the neighbors did say they saw the kids outside taking care of the lawn. They said they looked dirty, but they thought they were just dirty from working on the lawn.
I don't feel like I'm getting the whole story. Why were they shackled in the first place?
We don't know. We know this just happened on Sunday morning. So the couple is being held on suspicion of torture and child endangerment. Bail is set at $9 million for each of the parents.
Where are they from?
This is in California. This is in Paris, California.
Never heard of Paris, California.
It's about 2 hours away from Los Angeles.
I want to play a game of guess what race it is, but I don't have enough clues yet to figure out what race it actually is, okay? I don't.
So if you ever vote, you can see
You
the
think
pictures.
you know, Steve? Oh, they got pictures?
They got pictures, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I assumed white, but I didn't want to just say white people. I didn't,
My goodness.
give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Now, what else we talking about here?
We're talking about John O'Donnell. He has a book out, Trump, The Inside Story of the Real Donald Trump, His Cunning Rise and Spectacular Fall. It's a book that came out in 1991, but he is the former executive from the Trump casino, so he had a lot of interactions with President Trump, and he had some things to say in this book, and now he's speaking out about some of the allegations that he made in his book that was published back in 1991. In particular, he talks about the fact that, yes, Donald Trump is indeed a racist. He believes that he's a racist, and he'll tell you why. Check it out.
He referred to, who was our chief financial officer, by the way, and he complained to me that he didn't really like having a black guy counting his money. He went on to say, what I want counting my money is short guys with yarmulkes on their head. He had complained several times that he wasn't happy with this particular employee, but it was really the first time that he really honed in on the fact that he didn't like him simply because he was black. He perceived this guy as being lazy, and then he said, but that's probably not his fault because laziness is a trait in blacks.
I refuse to believe Donald Trump just called this guy black. If you refer to Jewish people as short guys with yarmulkes on their head, you're not going to just say black.
What do you think he'll say?
Yeah, or something.
There you go.
Crispy coon or something like, you know what I mean? Or a guy who wasn't tall enough to be a basketball player. Something, you know what I mean?
My goodness.
Something.
All right, well, that's front page news. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, you can hit us up right now. If you need to, I don't know, spread some positivity, tell us why you're blessed, whatever it may be, phone lines are wide open. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Black AP calling from Louisville, Kentucky.
What's up, bro? Get it off your chest.
Hey, man, that situation up in Paris, California, I was living down in that area for a little bit. It's a lot of desert area, and there is some crazy stuff out there.
Like what? Like some Area 51? There might be aliens there working on things type stuff?
Hey, they could be. You got your little, I ain't gonna call too much, but you got a lot of junkies out there.
What kind of junkies? Crack? Heroin? What?
Heroin, crack, everything.
Oh, okay.
All right, bro. Thank you, man.
They beaming up the Scotty, but it don't got nothing to do with aliens.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, how you doing? My name is Sean.
Sean, get it off your chest, bro.
I'm mad. I'm mad because, after 400 years of depriving of people with all the racism that's going on in America, you would think that our white brothers and sisters would have had a clue on what was going on with this gentleman named Trump who was coming into office. He's a great businessman because he's obviously a millionaire and he's making it. But when it comes to running a country, they already knew about him. They knew what he had planned. And then to watch him implement his power and go across America, not only with the people of foreign descent, but of the African-American descent, downplay us like as if we're not heard already. That's like throwing stones at the Jews. That's like throwing Hitler signs everywhere and just implementing it, and then they're letting it happen and letting it go.
Well, let me correct you, sir. Let me correct you. You said our white brothers and sisters. Our white brothers and sisters know what time it is, but it's the crack-ass crackers and white devils of our society who voted for him in. It's the difference between the white brothers and sisters and the crack-ass crackers and white devils of our society.
Yeah, but if you look at the majority of the numbers, it was a lot of them as well. It was a lot of our brothers and sisters that had to help out with that vote. No way. It was just that many racists voting against.
It is. It absolutely is.
But thank you for
Not
calling,
everybody who voted for Trump is racist, but there's a lot of racists in America. It is what it is.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Kim Baker.
Hey, Kim Baker. Get it off your chest.
Hey, Kim.
Hey, boo. I just want to say I am a single mother, and after years of working hard, I was able to launch my own cosmetics line. I went from welfare to raising $1.2 million on my own. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. I am the founder of Glamazon Beauty Cosmetics.
Well,
Yeah, she's a great makeup artist. I actually know Kim. She does a fantastic job, and she has her products in like the major drugstores and everything now. So
Well,
that's
congrats,
a great
Kim.
success story.
Yes, yes. So Ann knows personally. I literally went from being a single mom to now being my own entrepreneur, and the line is doing very well.
Well, congratulations, Mama.
And congrats on the weight loss.
Thank you. Love you, Ann.
Love you too, Kim. Congrats on everything. You deserve it.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, hit us up now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hello, who's this?
DJ Envy, what's good? This Torres coming from D.C.
What's up, Torres? Get it off your chest.
All right, so I'm blessed. D.C. passed Initiative 71, so you know we got the recreational use of marijuana. And I'm trying to be out here like Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, Angela Lee, start my own business. So if y'all looking for the delivery system in D.C. just to get you some cannabis gifted, you can check out my website, musicandmaryjane.com. Especially you, DJ Envy, you need the support. Or you can just go to my Instagram. It's GodGift_LLC. What's up, Angela Yee?
What's up? How are you?
She's the only one who does support the artists out here. DJ Envy, the DJ. He don't be throwing up. He don't be looking out in Charlamagne. That's my guy, but yeah, I don't really know about her.
All right, well, I'm gonna be in D.C.
Why the hell would I be looking out for local artists in D.C.? Why? I'm trying to figure out what's the connection between me and local artists in D.C.
Well, it's a small world. It don't matter where you're from.
I'm just trying to figure this
Go
out.
online and support.
Hello?
Hey guys,
Hey, Mama, who's this?
Jasmine from LA.
Hey, Jasmine, get it off your chest.
Well, I'm blessed. I just left the NAACP Awards, and it was really dope. It was just like a great MLK day, so I'm feeling really blessed. I met Amari Hardwick. He took pictures with everybody, and he's really humble, so I'm feeling really blessed.
Hey, I was happy to see Amari Hardwick win an award last night, and Power, because they never get awarded for nothing. But
And Notori won an award too.
She did?
Yeah.
I didn't say it wasn't televised, she did. But I will say a lot of people didn't show up to the NAACP Image Awards like I thought. I got pissed off when they'd be like, hey, the winner is, and they wouldn't show up.
You weren't there?
Yeah, man, you got to show up for your own award show because you show up for the white people award show.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, man, it's Reckless TV, man. I just want to, first of all, don't forget to check out Reckless TV on IG and Twitter. That's RECKLEZZ TV. And I'm just so happy to be alive, man. I had so many people, man, pass over the last couple of days. I'm glad to still be here, man. Y'all stay blessed up, man.
All right, man.
Word. And speaking of people who passed, that NAACP Awards didn't say rest in peace to Combat Jack yesterday either. That bothered me a little bit as well.
Hello, who's this?
Yes, hello, Charlamagne.
Hi, baby. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a 55-year-old gay black woman.
Okay.
My initials are GB, and I listen to y'all every morning. And one thing I like about you, you're a very outspoken, straightforward person.
Okay.
And I love that about you. You don't care how you give it to them, especially when it comes to the pink toes. You say what's on your mind, and I respect that.
That's right. I don't bite my tongue. As you know, biting your tongue, it's not good, right?
At all.
You gotta give
And a
people
lot
that
of people
tongue.
don't know how to take people like you and me that's very outspoken. Don't cut around the bush. Go straight at your head.
That's right. You got to give them that tongue lashing, boo. Don't beat around the bush. Get right to the bush. God damn it.
And I like that about you. And I'm glad it's Black History Month because what made the white man so inferior to black man? Because they originated from y'all.
This next month is Black
February
History Month.
1st, Black History Month, boo.
But we're celebrating it now because Martin Luther King yesterday.
Oh, gotcha. That's true.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. You understand me?
Thank you, GB. What does GB stand for?
You, Charlamagne.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you start speaking on why the white man originated so inferior to black man because they originated from them. Why you say they have to be buried in 2 days because their ass turned color?
All right, GB, thank you.
Yes. Have a good day, GB.
And what does GB stand for?
Gay broad.
Oh.
Okay, you can put it like that too. You can put it like that. Have a blessed day.
You too.
What does it stand for? Clearly not.
All right, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, you can hit us up anytime. We got rooms on the way?
Yes, we'll talk about 2 celebrities who might be facing criminal charges. And also Eve versus Little Kim. What happened between these two? They actually ended up having to address each other.
All right, all that and more. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Eve versus Little Kim.
Well, Eve was on her show, The Talk, and they were talking about hating people on first sight. Now, Eve talked about a time when she first started rapping, and she was a huge fan of Little Kim, wanted to work with her, but she said Little Kim used to be a little bit standoffish. Here's what she said.
When I first started in the business, I'd been a big, giant fan of Lil' Kim. And I just thought that there was this sisterhood in the music business. So I would run up to her and be like, oh my God, Kim, oh my God, hey girl, I love you so much. I just got signed. Can you please be on my album and whatever? And she'd just look at me like, and I kept going up to her, and finally I was like, okay, I should stop. And I don't think it's that she hated me. I think I was just so overexcited to see her. One day we sat across from each other years later at a dinner, and we bonded over our dogs. We bonded over other things, and I love Kim so much.
Don't drop one of Clues bombs for Lil' Kim being a cancer, right? I don't know you like that.
Well, Little Kim responded on Twitter, why do you girls always do this to me, trying to make me out to be the bad guy? I don't remember it that way at all. Eve is my girl, that's my baby, yo. We are not fighting, we are real friends. We can have this debate and still cuddle on the couch and watch a movie together. And then she said, ooh, I can't wait to have this debate on your show. What is really in those cups that y'all be drinking?
Well, that's the thing about getting older. When you get older, you know, everybody has different recollections.
You don't
of
remember everything all the time.
All three of us can be here, but all three of us are seeing three different things, okay?
Right, so at least the two of them are for real friends now, but I'm sure we have a lot of instances where you can remember being enthusiastic to meet somebody and they kind of brush you off.
Yeah, and I mean, you never know what somebody's going through when you meet them in that moment. There's no telling what
you said. It was a couple of times.
No, Kim, I don't know you. I'm serious. Maybe if somebody introduces us or something, then it'll be a different situation. I don't know you like that.
Also, if you've had some bad experience with people, sometimes you get a little bit more guarded.
Oh, hit him with the Heisman. Stay over there for a second.
All right, Chris Brown, we all saw that he got himself a pet monkey. We saw royalty playing with the monkey.
Is it the coolest monkey in the jungle, though?
I don't know if it is.
Shut up, man.
But apparently now he could get into some trouble. Now, law enforcement officials said that several folks notified them that he actually had this monkey. He never got a permit for it. So authorities got a search warrant, and before his house got raided, he did surrender the animal. But they're saying he could be charged now with having a restricted species without a permit, and that could carry a maximum of 6 months in jail.
You know what's whack about that? I'm surrendering my animal, but how I know I'm giving my animal to some people that's going to treat the animal just as good as I was treated?
Well, it's the law. The law is going to do it.
What the law going to do with the monkey? What you going to do, just throw the monkey in a cage?
I'm sure they put him in a zoo somewhere.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it. You going to put him in lockup with the weed and the
no, I'm sure
everything else.
Well, I don't know what happens, but I guess you just, for everybody out there that wants a pet monkey, you can't just have one. You have to get a permit for an exotic animal. You can't just have one. So he might not have known that. And whoever gave him the monkey should have kind of maybe informed him that you need a permit.
I'm sure he just bought it. They weren't caring about that. He just bought it on market.
And Dennis Rodman also got arrested for DUI over the weekend. But he's on probation, so they're saying that he'll likely get in a lot of trouble. What, Charlamagne?
What if Chris Brown ordered a hoodie from H&M and they send you a free monkey with the hoodie?
You know what? All right, thank you, E, for those rumors. When we come back, Jermaine Dupri will be in the building, so we'll kick it with JD, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, it's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yep.
Jermaine Dupri.
Round of applause for the good brother Jermaine Dupri. He is back with Janet Jackson.
Oh, she's pregnant. What you asking for?
She's pregnant. Oh, really? And he's here to announce it all.
Before you start assuming.
Oh, really? Thank you for letting me know this. I didn't know none of this.
That's the word on the street, though.
Oh, yeah?
At least in the tabloids.
I mean, hey, what you want? I don't know.
So none of it's true?
I don't know anything about it.
They say he's pregnant and everything.
I didn't hear the pregnant thing. What do you hear the pregnant thing?
Oh, that's Charlamagne. That's what he's supposed to hear. He's supposed to find that one out of anybody.
Right.
That's the one.
But the truth is that you and Janet at least are friends again.
I don't know if that's I don't.
At least, minimally.
But I thought they were always friends. I never think
we have always been friends.
I'm sure there was a period of time when she wasn't that friendly towards you.
Why?
Because you allegedly cheated on her with a stripper?
Nah, that's never been. Nah, not that I know.
And then when you get married and stuff, you can't like keep in touch with your ex.
I don't know. I don't know that that's ever been a situation. That's what I'm saying. I don't know that we've never not been friends. So I don't know where all of this is coming from.
Are you friendlier now?
Oh, so now that I get it. She's not with her guy no more. And then they see y'all cool. They see y'all together again, so they just assume.
Oh, they actually nobody's ever seen us together.
Really?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. All of this is just like, it's a speculation, I guess, when somebody gets single.
Got you.
That, you know, and then, I mean, you know, the fans actually really want to see us back together. So people actually be like, they just been championing this, but I mean, none of this stuff is actually true. It sounds like actually really like the funniest thing in the world.
So y'all haven't met up with each other and seen each other? Oh, wow.
I thought he was just being mad evasive. Like,
I thought he learned from the last time. Like, nope, keeping it private this time.
And I mean, I want to say this. I mean, I dated Janet for damn near 10 years. I don't have to hide. Why would I hide? You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to sneak around with somebody that y'all know I've been with. It's not even a secret.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the part that's tripping me out. Like, everybody like, yo, they're sneaking. Why am I know her better than the dude she married. Like, how you going to, why I got to sneak around?
That's the truth, guys.
I'm just saying. Like, truth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sneak around. I don't have to sneak. And I was never sneaking when I was with her. I was taking Janet I'd take Janet to the tunnel. Like, like, come on, man. Like, that's not... I don't know. I guess that's in this new age of social media. People think everybody want to hide their relationship. Then you find out about it. I'm not that guy though. So if that was happening, you would see us out.
Have you reached out to her then?
No.
Will you reach out to her?
I mean, nah. I mean, I don't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like if we speak, we speak. But it's not like I'm just like, oh, she's free. Like let's. You know what I mean? Like that, they really got me out here looking like I'm the
thirst bucket.
Yeah, thirst bucket. Like I've been waiting.
Thirst bucket though. I don't look at it like
thirst bucket for JD ain't bad though, JD.
I mean, it's not bad, but let's say this: like we was equal in our relationship. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I know she's from the Jackson family, this and the third, but I was never like the thirsty guy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if she called me. She called me. People on the internet don't believe that's even possible. It's just JD's out here like. He been waiting. He's at the door waiting till she was free. Now he sees. Now let's go. Like, nah, don't.
What's wrong with that?
It just sounds romantic. It sounds romantic.
True. I'm me though. Don't play me like that.
It sounds romantic though. That's what we love.
I mean, I understand romance, but I'm me though. Don't play me like I'm just like I'm here. Like
no,
I'll call you. I will call. You know what I'm saying? If you call me, I call you. I want people to understand. It's never our relationship was never like that. Like you know, Envy. No, like it was like we was one. There wasn't no. You know what I'm saying? Like this dominating over here, and this what's going on, and JD looking like the puppy. Like, nah, I'm not.
I didn't look at it as thirsty. I just looked at it as like maybe the two of them are just meant to be, and they're soulmates, and they came back. I didn't look at
that's
it.
What we were hoping.
Jermaine Dupri's thirsty.
So
I just maybe y'all.
No, I mean I'm just saying as far as how people put it out there. Like I couldn't wait for this to happen, and I was that. It wasn't even like.
Well, actually, so it was a People magazine. That headline: Inside Janet Jackson and ex Jermaine Dupri's cuddly meetup after her Atlanta show.
Did you go to Atlanta?
I haven't seen.
They said y'all went to go eat at STK restaurant. Oh, she had an after party at STK restaurant. You came there.
There's not a photo of me cuddling with Janet.
You were in a private area at her exclusive tour rap party.
Listen to how you're saying it. You don't even talk like that. That's how you know. That's how you know it don't even sound. You putting a different emotion to how you talk about it. That's how you know it don't sound right.
That did sound crazy.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
How do we meet up?
No.
I'm telling you, man, like that's what I'm saying. It's like every day since Janet has become single or whatever, it's been a piece that came out on me trying to get at her, right? Mm-hmm. I don't even know where this came from.
And maybe you're in a relationship and that's an issue because somebody might be like, all right, were you cuddling?
I mean, if I was in a relationship, they showed mad as hell because this is every day, by the way.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
So it never happened. We can leave it there.
Yeah, leave it at that.
Now, you're nominated for the Breaking Barriers Award at the Global Spin Awards.
Yes.
Well, what's that mean for you?
Well, he's being honored.
He's being honored, not nominated.
What did I say? Oh, nominated. Honored. Yeah.
I mean, it's a huge honor because it brings me back to like my first days of actually even wanting to be in the music business. I mean, even before I even wanted to be in the music business, I wanted to be a DJ. So to be honored amongst DJs and be in a room full of DJs of people that I actually wanted to be around and was scared to be around the most, it's pretty. I'm pretty excited about this one.
Why were you scared to be around them?
Because I used to you make mixtapes, you could stop and press play and record and start over.
Right.
But I used to be scared to go live. So that was like one of my things. I used to be scared of that. Mm-hmm. Then starting to go DJ in the club. That was like my fear for the longest. Like, yo, what happens if I mess up? Cause I DJ on turntables. I'm still, you know what I mean? I don't play around with I really DJ on turntables. So it's like if the needle skip,
the wind blows too hard,
if the power go out, it's a lot of things that you got to think about when you DJing, and you're the person that controls the crowd.
Absolutely.
So I was nervous about all of that when I was younger.
It's interesting to see you get honored, so much lately, because it seemed for a moment like people they didn't give JD and So Def the credit they deserve.
Respect.
For the accolades and things that y'all accomplished. Like even at VH1, I felt like I didn't like the way they honored you and Master P together.
Yeah.
I feel like both of y'all should have had y'all own individual moments. Why'd y'all agree to that?
I don't know if I agreed to it. Honestly, I do believe that me and Master P helped the South. I don't want to take that credit for myself. I think that what he was doing from New Orleans and then what I was doing in Atlanta, we definitely was doing this together. It was kind of like at the same time. So I felt like when they talked about it, I wasn't really too mad about it. I think that a lot of times when people want to honor me, they start getting lost in how many songs it's actually what people actually want to hear from people honoring Jermaine Dupri, because they had Escape there, which was my first group. So I felt like, that is my first group. But then you start getting into why wasn't Brat there, and why wasn't this person there, why wasn't that? Like if you act like a fan for So Def, they gonna go on and on forever. And I think that's where it kind of get lost when you can't. Because I'm not like the cookie cutter guy that's just like, here go 5 records, you can honor JD. It's like 10 other records over here that somebody else going to want to hear. You know what I mean? So I just think it's a lot of times I think that people just you can't really define, like just put your finger on what you want to see from So Def and Jermaine Dupri.
It's interesting you mentioned Escape, because I was going to ask you a question that they say that nobody ever asked you. You never bigged them up in interviews.
Yeah,
was that a conscious thing?
No, I never talked about Escape in interviews because they broke up by the time, you know what I mean? Like, and I felt like it was like, I never understood why they broke up. You know what I'm saying? I never understood why they broke up. I never understood what the reason was, and I just felt like if they didn't want to talk about their own selves. So what am I here talking about? You know what I mean? I want to talk about everything else. I would always love to talk about Escape, but they just never wasn't really. They was really completely opposite of what they was doing. Like for the longest, people that watched T.I. and Tiny never even knew that she was even a group. You know what I'm saying? And then Candy, she got so much popularity from Housewives. It was the same thing. Like people wasn't really ever connecting them to.
If you're from a certain era.
You from a different era. But I'm saying for the most part, you never heard them say nothing about it either. So it was just like, it wasn't really something that I was deliberately doing. It was just that fact that I was just caught up in what was happening.
That's when you know you got a lot of hit records, when you can just conveniently forget Escape. Escape was popping. I didn't realize how big Escape was, though. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes, you did, because we had a whole conversation when they said they were going back on tour, and I was like, oh, that's exciting. I want to see Escape. And he was like, who wants to see Escape?
I did, because I didn't realize how big they were. I didn't realize
a lot of people didn't. And I'm glad that they went on the tour. I'm glad that they did. I'm glad that I sparked that energy to make them even go out there and do that, because there was a lot of people on that other side of that fence that didn't realize how big that group is and how much they meant to the culture.
Did it make it awkward when Tamika said that you and Candy was having sex?
No.
Was that part of the reason you...
I'm a lifer, man. I'm a real life person, man.
Yeah.
Things that happen in my... Like the funniest part about... I'm going to say the funniest part about being older and becoming, I guess, legendary, what people call you, is that people always try to make fun of things that happen in your life. You can't make fun about things this is my life.
Right.
I live the craziest life ever. Like when I had to tell Wendy Williams just about Janet. Like I dated Janet Jackson, nobody else. You can't say nothing crazy about it. You can ask me about it, but I'm the one who enjoyed all of that. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with anybody that anybody said they heard I was with. You know, me and Candy, we did have a little thing, but that ain't what broke the group up.
Now hold on now, because the girl first she said y'all did do something, and then she said she lied about it. So which Tamika, whatever.
I think what happened was that I know Candy in her book discussed what happened, and she said you guys did have a relationship, and I can see how that could be somewhat weird for the other girls in the group, because they might feel like they're not getting treated equally, that Candy might have had more of an advantage because she had more of a direct line to you. I mean, it's just what people think.
Yeah. And they said it was you and your daddy smashing.
Right, that's the lie. She said it was never her dad.
That's where my hands. That's where I bow out. I don't know nothing about all that other stuff.
So it was about Candy saying that they lied about her sleeping with Jermaine's dad.
Not Jermaine.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the situation with me and Candy it was just something that happened. It wasn't like that. And I mean, you know, the thing that broke Escape up, for just the clarity, is me writing the songs. Because when the group came to me, I never really paid attention to how the group was actually created from the scratch. I write the songs based on how I hear music, and I thought that Candy should sing the songs because that's just how that's how it felt to me. But Tasha was actually the leader of the group. So when you start giving people songs and you tell me they should sing, and you give a song to Angela, and he's the person who started it, he gonna be looking like, yo, I'm supposed to be singing.
And then y'all had a relationship.
No, it wasn't. That was the first song.
That's what. Oh, okay.
This was the very first song. This happened before anything. This was like this when they came to my house. I said, yo, this is the song I want y'all to sing. The song said Candy be the lead, right? And then Tasha had to fall back, and it's like her group. So from there, I never even paid no attention to what I was doing. I was already creating a friction by doing that. And that's a lot of times that happens when you write songs. You don't even really pay no attention to that. And people don't, I didn't pay too much attention to that. And I kept writing songs that leaded to, like, once Just Kicking It went #1, and I was like, oh, Candy, you might need to sing another song.
Right.
And then the person's still looking like, this is my group. When I'm gonna get my lead. So, and then it started changing when I made Who Can I Run To, and Tasha sang the lead, and Candy wasn't on that song, right? So it was like, it just was the way the structure was. That group thing is so crazy when you do that type of stuff.
And what about Tasha going solo? Was that your idea or was that another label?
I mean, I think she always wanted to go solo, but the whole truth of it was that I wasn't like pushing that to be something that would break the group up.
And so many things have come back full circle for you. Now, growing up, hip hop is on. Your daughter's on the show.
Yeah.
And then the Brat's on there.
Yeah.
Bow Wow. It's like all people that.
That's like our version of the Kardashians.
It's all kind of related back to you.
It's like all my family is everybody. I mean, my daughter was born in hip hop. It should be called like she was. That's what she was born at. So. I mean, it's a realistic show.
Does she have a good relationship with Bow Wow? Like when you and Bow Wow said some things about you that's, he wasn't paying me, so on and so forth. Does she get mad about that? Like, I saw something last night when she was tweeting about it that she said something about the tweets, and it was kind of funny because it was the first time I ever seen my daughter say something like that. That was she trying to like. What did she say?
She said something about y'all in these tweets about my dad. Y'all gonna stop this or something. It was crazy, but she was like, and I never seen that. But I mean, like even the stuff with me and Bow Wow is like, it's like Jay-Z and Kanye relationship. I don't know how.
Probably closer.
It's even crazier because it's not like Bow Wow is 100% everything that is happening now. He's always been that. He's the kid. He's always been the kid that is a part of everything that's going on in culture. So to say crazy stuff on the internet, the girls, all of that stuff is Bow Wow. I'm always the guy that's like, yo, calm down. No, yes, no, yes. So we gonna always have a, it's gonna always be a situation where I think that he should do something and he don't think that he should do it. Or whatever, vice versa. And I think that even with him talking about the tour was mostly about, once again, raising that awareness. Bow Wow is 100% aware that if he don't stay in people's face, they ain't gonna keep talking about it.
So did you pay Bow Wow?
So he said you didn't pay him?
Yeah, he got paid.
Oh. Now, you said something interesting about Bow Wow. You said he does what he has to do to stay in the public eye. So is everything he does just trolling then? Because I'm like, Bow Wow gotta be smarter than some of the things that he does.
I mean, a lot of times, I won't say this, a lot of stuff that happens in today's world, Bow Wow don't think about, and then people troll him. Like I seen the situation with him partying at the studio, right? Everybody knows Bow Wow stays at my studio. I mean, if you know Bow Wow, that's where he's always at. That's where everybody's at, right? So him saying that is like his crib.
That's his crib. I understood that one.
You understand what I'm saying? It is like his crib. I'm not there. I was out doing what I'm doing. I do have a club in my studio. Full bar, blah, 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 blah. So if you want to have a party, go ahead. Have a party. Do what you got to do. But the fact that people looked at it like, yo, you lying.
It's because of the Bow Wow challenge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like he's just in a space where people keep challenging him.
No, he's in a space where people think he be lying.
Which that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like even like the Death Row thing. Did you see the Death Row thing?
Yes.
Okay, Bow Wow. Just so I can clear this up to everybody listening. Bow Wow was signed to Death Row when he was 5 years old.
Yeah, everybody. Why am I saying everybody?
No, everybody don't know this. That's what I'm saying. So when he put his picture in that picture, people thought he was out here trying to be like, you just want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
He probably was mad that he was left off, but he was really signed to Death Row at 5 years old. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like
I remember Bow Wow rapping on Arsenio Hall with Snoop Dogg. I remember that. Yeah. Like watching the little boy come out there and rap.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's just he just is in a position where I think people want, he's young. he's a small guy, by the way. The smaller people in the world get picked on a little bit different than a lot of people. And you know, they just say things because a lot of these kids don't know, man.
Now, it was the private jet thing, and when he got chased out the mall. Like, come on, Bow Wow.
That the mall thing,
nobody,
right?
Come on, nobody chasing you out the mall.
Listen. Let me say this. When we was on tour, right? Bow Wow posted these kids, and we was in South Carolina. Matter of fact, we couldn't get out the arena. We couldn't get out. There was a kids tour. These kids watched the rap game. We could not get out the arena. Bow Wow chose to run around the back and get to the bus himself. They filmed this, and he got chased.
Oh,
he was getting chased.
Gotcha.
This is real. And people took it and said, Bow Wow, nobody's chasing you. Like, this is for real, man. It's like,
the dude, he said 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, it's real.
Now, where does Bow Wow go from here? Does he rap again? Does he just say, you know what, I'm gonna go back to acting? Does he stay an executive producer? Because he's in a weird position. We've seen Bow Wow so long. It seems like he's 35, 40, but Bow Wow's still a young kid.
Yeah, I mean, Bow Wow continues to keep doing. He's rapping. You know, it's really. I don't like to be the guy that has to be like the person that's like the pom-pom guy.
But you gotta do it for Bow Wow. That's like your son.
I mean, but I shouldn't because it's a lot of other people. Like, you know, what's crazy is that Bow Wow got more #1 records than Drake. #1s, real #1 records. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when we talk about stats and we talk about rap and we talk about this, people don't even want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? People want to put him in a different box. So when you got that, you're an artist that's got #1 records. You got a whole bunch of hood movies that people love and people continue to keep watching. Just he got a bunch of stats that continues to stack up that make him. He should continue to keep doing what he got to do. He just got to pay attention to that and focus on that stuff more than the other stuff that be going on.
How does his new project sound?
Huh?
How does his new project sound? So
I think it's good. I think it's really good. I think it's young, dumb, and stupid, like all the other young, dumb, stupid records that's out there. And I mean that's the era we in, right? And if he wasn't doing that, then I don't think it would be where it's supposed to be at. You know, when you see him on the show talking about with Brat that he wanted to do his record without me, which is funny because the show. Like, Pimpin' is my artist from the Franchise Boys. I call Pimpin' to the studio and say, yo, bring some beats to the studio, let's hear what's going on. I made all of this happen, but Bow Wow, you know, he wants to make it seem like he got this going. But at the end of the day, it's like, I challenge Bow Wow. I say, yo, are y'all gonna make records bigger than the 2000 version of Bow Wow, or is this version are you gonna be better than yourself? So that's his thing. He's trying to see if he can outdo, you know, the Chris Brown and Bow Wow, the Omarion and Bow Wow. I don't believe it. I don't think so.
Damn, man.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying from a perspective, you know, Bow Wow, Shorty Like Mine was a #1 record with Chris Brown. Bow Wow and Omarion was #1. Bow Wow and Sierra was #1. Like, Bounce With Me was #1. Like, I could keep going on. These is #1 records. Like, we ain't talking about SoundCloud. We talking about putting up some real numbers out here.
But they said that about you too. How many times did they say JD will never make another one and you made?
But I mean, okay, but I mean, I'm sure that stopped in 2000. I started in '92.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you gotta. That's what this game is about. I don't care how much records you put out on the internet. At the end of the day, people gonna still like, what's your stats? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. People gonna keep looking at the stats at some point. And Bow Wow stats is like, you got a bunch of #1s. Now you're gonna come out with records. You gotta at least get up to that plate.
No, I have to ask you about Usher had a rough 17. Right?
Usher's herpes allegations. Don't even say rough 2017. You know what it was.
Right, he had a rough 17.
Whoa.
Now, as a friend, how do you treat your friend after everything? I mean, they dragged him crazy.
He handled it very well.
I'm a friend. I'm a real friend. As a real friends you don't bring that into your circle of your life. You know what I'm saying? And a real friend will let you, like, tap you on your shoulder and say, yo, you do realize that you Usher, right? Let's stop acting like you know, Lil Bob and them down the street. Like, this.
Lil Bob had a fat chicks.
Lil Bob had fat girls. Like, this Usher. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to tell somebody that the other day about the Janet stuff. I'm like, they calling my phone. I'm like, I ain't heard from you in like 2 years. yeah, but I heard you and Janet back together. Congrats. I'm like, yo, listen, man. Like,
damn.
Like for real, this is my real life. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, that type of stuff happens all the time.
Yeah.
So that's my conversation with Usher. Like, for real, you have been a sex symbol for long as your records come out. You know what I mean? It's a wonder this ain't happened before.
Now, when you heard about the fat chick,
I was in his house. I was sleeping downstairs, and I seen it come on my phone. And I was like, no way. I ran upstairs immediately, like yo. And I asked him straight up, like, yo, you please tell me the truth right now. Did you smash this fat girl? And he's like, no way. It's no way possible.
They said they had surveillance footage of her walking in the hotel.
They said it was like a Holiday Inn.
The Holiday Inn. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Like
Usher, listen, at the end of the day, Usher might be a hood girl.
Come on, man.
You don't know.
Come on. People like Usher can't even move like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't. Y'all remember when Puff was running around New York trying to move and go from a hotel by himself? You can't do that out here.
I seen Usher bring big girls on stage.
Yeah, on stage. This is a show.
Do with him going to the
show.
Holiday
You're not getting ready. Nah. Hell no.
But y'all did play with it a little. Y'all put the Instagram video out and y'all said Confessions 3 on the way.
No, we weren't playing with it. We working.
Okay.
I mean, we in the studio as we speak right now, getting this record to where it's supposed to be. So no, we weren't playing on it. And a lot of people think that we weren't playing on it. I just wanted to make sure that the people focus back on what they should be focused on. Because like I said, I don't want to see Usher get lost in today's world of the internet. Like, this guy has too much success. It's like he means too much to the culture and too much to black music for us to let him to just get lost out here like that.
No, he handled it well, but did you ask? You said you asked him if he smashed a fat chick. Did you ask him if he had herpes?
I asked him everything. I wanted to be clear because I want to make sure that I wasn't out here pom-pomming something that was getting ready to turn around and explode in my face.
So on Confessions, is he going to talk about having herpes?
What? What?
So does he have herpes? I guess.
No. Have you seen the case? What happened with the girl? Like, that just went away.
Yeah.
How does it just go away?
Yeah.
Did she get dunked in the day? Please tell me.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
she did
you.
get dunked.
Okay, because I'm
now,
like,
does he have a good sense of humor, Usher? Because, I mean, if not, he's going to be mad at a lot of people.
If he had a good sense
Because
of
everybody
humor,
joked him.
he could do a Let It Burn.
that's another conversation. Oh my God, see, I never hear her go like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I never hear you go like that. I think that, I mean, he definitely has a sense of humor and understands that we live in a world that's how it goes.
Tell us about the rap game, the new rap game, before you get up out of here.
The new rap game. Well, I mean, we on season 4, it's going crazy and kids love it, and you know, we doing the same thing we always been doing. Just continue to keep giving a platform for people that definitely have a dream. And these kids, the thing about my show is that I actually show you what artist development is. A lot of people don't understand that. I don't want you to come to me already ready. If you already ready, then what am I gonna do, right? It's a show where I come and you come, I tell you how to dress. I give you some ideas on what you're supposed to look like. I give you this, and you're supposed to take that and run with it. So a lot of people misconstrue what the show is actually about. One year kids might be better than this year, but at the same time it's still always an open platform, an open format for me to find kids and put that artist development on them.
How important is it for these young artists to have a real strong sense of who they want to be as artists? Because you said if you come to me already ready, then what am I here for? But sometimes people really butt heads, and you might feel like, well, let's experiment, but artists might feel really strongly about the direction they want to go in.
I mean, but I think it's, I think artists should definitely stay open for that, because they're not in a world of music anymore where you're challenged by how you look. You're not in a world of music anymore by how you talk or this, that, and the third like before. So I think that you still should be prepared for it, because those are the quiet conversations that's out here. You know what I mean? Like, the dark-skinned female singer still is having a hard time in the music business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's still out here. Right. And however people want to look at it, whatever they want to say, that's still, it's not the thing that people jump across the table immediately when they see a dark-skinned girl. When I had Dundria, it was like, she can sing, but, Escape was called ugly for 10 years.
Yeah, Biggie said he'd have sex with RuPaul before he'd have sex with one of them.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I had to deal with that with Escape. I thought they was the greatest talent in the world, but then I was hit with yeah, but they ugly as this floor.
Is that why you
I'm
thought
like,
having sex with Candy to make her feel better about herself?
My
Is that why?
All right.
Oh my God! Charlamagne, you're crazy.
Jermaine Dupri. We appreciate you for joining us.
Yeah. Make sure y'all watch the Global Spin Awards. What's the date?
February 22nd.
February 22nd. Make sure y'all watch. And for any kid out there that's got a dream to be a DJ or anything like that, that's why this is important to me, because I want to be that person that's like inspiration to kids. And so many kids out here want to DJ. Just get to know about it. You know, go see DJs, check up on DJs, and learn what DJing is actually about.
All right. Well, there you have it. It's Jermaine Dupri.
Yep.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I'm watching this video that Revolt is playing. I guess it's a Lil Uzi video.
Yeah, Lil Uzi and Nicki Minaj.
Uzi is about to get attacked by a pit bull with an erection. And I'm trying to figure out, why is this dog's penis all out on television? I thought that you had to blur stuff like that.
I don't know if they have to blur the dog.
Oh, well, that was a very noticeable penis on that pit bull. It was a very noticeable penis on that pit bull.
And it was that his penis comes out, pause.
It looked like it was about to come out.
You know what?
All right. Am I lying? You come on now. That pit bull had a big penis.
It did.
And Lil Uzi was sitting there tied to a tree, and I don't know what that dog was about to do to Lil Uzi, but it made my anxiety kick in.
My goodness. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk T.I.
And also shout out to Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Inc. to those ladies, 98 years today.
Salute to all the Zetas out there.
All right, now Keisha Lance Bottoms became Atlanta's mayor, and on Friday she announced a 38-member transition team, and some of those people included in that transition team are T.I. and Killer Mike.
That makes too much sense.
That's awesome.
Because Killer Mike and T.I. are both Atlanta natives, both intelligent brothers. They're in the streets. They've been in the community for years. And they're the perfect people to go to when you want to know exactly what's going on in the city.
Now here's what Keisha Lance Bottoms had to say about her choices.
I really want them to come with fresh ideas and to bring to me their recommendations for best practices in the city of Atlanta based on their varied experience and backgrounds. That's why it was important for us to have representations across communities in Atlanta. But really, Morris, what we are seeking is to make sure that we attract the best talent in the city and that we are forward thinking.
Dropping the clues, Bob, to Keisha Lance Bottoms for thinking outside the box. Damn it.
I agree.
All right, now Tony Braxton and Birdman have teamed up on some new music. Hardaway. It's I guess part of it sounds like the Hardaway song that Envy has. Also.
Same beat.
Yeah. Now London on the Track did it as well. Here it is.
Magic cars on the beach. Ball hard and I'ma treat you. Private plane, baby, come meet you. Whole bag of cash when I greet you. Overseas and we high. Steering wheel on the right side. Good girl with the bad guys. I took her hard, I won't lie.
He took my heart away. Didn't know how to say a prayer. Just giving that love away. But I had the ball to play. He gave my heart away. I've been through harder days. Hell no, I was just in LA in my Bentley. Hanging with stars. Hell.
No,
like it?
No, I like. I was just in New York looking for
Charlamagne.
Yeah, we're gonna fart all over that Tony Braxton birthday. Right? Give it a little more ass gas. A little more ass gas. No, that ain't it.
You not here for the two of them collaborating?
That ain't it
As
right
a couple?
there. Nah, I ain't mad at them collaborating, but that ain't it. That ain't it.
All right, Aziz Ansari. Now, he addressed some sexual misconduct allegations. This all started because a woman who is remaining anonymous said she went on a date with him last year and ended up at his apartment in Tribeca in New York. She said he almost immediately began kissing, fondling, and undressing her, and then said he was going to grab a condom. The woman said she asked him to slow down, but he continued and performed oral sex on her. She said when he started sticking his fingers in her throat, she used verbal and non-verbal cues to indicate that she was uncomfortable. She said she didn't know if he got the message at first, but when it eventually registered, she said he told her, of course it's only fun if we're both having fun. And she eventually did leave in tears. Now, she told the story, like we said, anonymously. She posted some text messages between her and Aziz Ansari from when this happened. He said, hey, it was fun meeting you last night. I just dropped my roll of film today. Fingers crossed for some solid shots. And she responded, nice meeting you too. I hope you had some good shots on the road last night. Might have been fun for you. It wasn't for me. When we got back to your place, you ignored clear nonverbal cues. You kept going with advances. You had to have noticed I was uncomfortable. And it goes on. And he responded, I'm sad to hear this. All I can say is it would never be my intention to make you or anyone feel the way you described. Clearly, I misread things in the moment and I'm truly sorry. Now, since the story has broken, Aziz Ansari has responded and said, in September of last year, I met a woman at a party. So this is a true story that her text messages are real. We exchanged numbers, we texted back and forth, and eventually went on a date. We went out to dinner, and afterwards we ended up engaging in sexual activity, which by all indications was completely consensual. The next day I got a text from her saying, although it may have seemed okay, upon further reflection she felt uncomfortable. It was true that everything did seem okay to me, so when I heard that it was not the case for her, I was surprised and concerned. I took her words to heart and responded privately after taking the time to process what she had said. So that's what he had to say about misreading what the situation was in that moment.
Only thing I can tell y'all to do is go download this app called Legal Fling, which claims to be filling a void in the minefield that is dating. Basically, it's a contract that you can, a legally binding contract that you can send to whoever you're with to prove consent.
But even if you do sign it, and then during you say no, it doesn't matter mean anything.
Well, you stop. When they say no, and that's what Aziz did in this situation. If you read the whole story, the young lady was like, I guess he asked to have sex in front of the mirror, and she said no. So he's like, all right, let's put our clothes on. They put their clothes on and they watch Seinfeld or something like that. Right. So, you know, hey, better safe than sorry. You better download that damn app.
And Kobe Bryant has a new job. He's
good segue.
Actually going to be...
Goodness.
He's going to have his own show, Detail. Now it's going to be on ESPN starting in March. So he said viewers can expect to learn how the pros better their best by analyzing game film. Yeah, it's called Detail. He's basically you study game film. And he said it's a university for a master's degree in basketball. I learned how to study film from the best coaches of all time, Phil Jackson and Tex Winter. So Detail provides an opportunity to teach that skill to the next generation on a large platform with ESPN.
I wonder, can you teach that skill though? Can you see the game the way Kobe Bryant sees the game?
He can show you what, he can tell you what to look for. If you're guarding a guard, if he always goes to the left, always goes to the right when he does a crossover. Because I'm sure these guards do probably the same thing over and over and over and over again. So maybe how to watch that.
Yeah, but Kobe just has some things that you can't teach, right? Some intangibles you can't teach. I mean,
correct.
Clearly, he saw the game like other people didn't. That's why he was Kobe Bryant.
Well, he's giving you some of them secrets.
Yeah. Right. He's helping you out because he has an expertise in something, so he's paying it forward.
It's probably annoying as hell to sit there and watch the game with him, to be honest with you.
All right. Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your rumor report.
Thank you, Miss Yee. Charlamagne.
Yes.
Who are you giving your donkey to?
I want Terry and Frank Mango to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with them. If you don't know who they are the parents of the coolest monkey in the jungle. Remember the little boy, Liam, from the H&M ad? Yes. We need them to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with them.
All right, we'll get into that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey! Hello. What's happening? Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, January 16th goes to Terry and Frank Mango. Now, if you don't know who Terry and Frank Mango are, they're the parents of the young brother Liam Mango. And Liam is the young man who was in the H&M ad with the coolest monkey in the jungle hoodie. Now, unless you've been in prison, then you are fully aware of all the social media outrage that this coolest monkey in the jungle hoodie caused. If you are just getting out of prison, Liam Mango is a young black man. Monkey is a racial slur used towards black people. And H&M put this young black man in a hoodie that says coolest monkey in the jungle. You can see the problem, right? Well, everybody pointed the blame at H&M, rightfully so, but everybody wondered also, since Liam is a minor, where the hell were the parents? Well, the parents, Terry and Frank Mango, have finally spoken out. They were on a show called This Morning from Stockholm, and they're telling the general public to relax. Let's listen to what they had to say.
I know what racism is. I have had racist remarks directed to me firsthand. Even with the name monkey, I've been called a monkey before on a cruise ship, and my reaction was the same as the world is reacting to me right now. But to put the t-shirt and the word monkey with racism, maybe that is not my way of looking at it. I'm just looking at Liam, black young boy, modeling a t-shirt that has the word monkey on it.
A few things to take away from that clip. Number one, what you are hearing are two people, Terry and Frank Mango, justifying the check they got because rent is high in the jungle. All right. Number two, just because the parents don't care doesn't mean that it still wasn't a racially insensitive ad. You can't pick and choose when something is racist. Some things are just racist. Now, you can choose to be offended by them or not, but that doesn't make them any less racist. Just because you aren't offended, okay? Now, this brings me to my third thing to take away from this clip. Terry and Frank absolutely knew this was racist, okay? For all you people saying, oh, they aren't from America. Monkey doesn't mean the same thing to black people other places. Stop it. All right, first of all, soccer, football. Okay, it's the biggest sport in the world. When they want to disrespect black players, they throw banana peels at them. Okay, if that's not enough to convince you that monkey is a racial slur and more than just America, then listen to what the mother had to say. Pay attention, listen.
I've been called a monkey before on a cruise ship, and my reaction was the same as the world is reacting to me right now.
Now, as a parent, right, one of the things that equips us to be able to deal with things when it comes to our kids is the experiences we have had, okay? If I have experienced racism, in fact, if someone has called me a monkey and it upset me, then I don't want that for my kids. So it would absolutely upset me when I see my black son in a coolest monkey in the jungle hoodie. I can't fault a person for what they don't know. But the fact that the mom absolutely knew monkey was a racial slur lets me know that rent is high in the jungle, and she disregarded her integrity, her morals, and her beliefs for a check. I would respect it more if she just said rent is high in the jungle, bananas cost a lot, and monkeys like to eat. We live in this world where everyone wants to explain why they did something, but people rarely ever tell the truth as to why they did it. You needed to check. We get it. But just because you aren't offended by the racially insensitive ad that H&M did doesn't mean the ad wasn't racially insensitive, okay? Please give Terry and Frank Mango the biggest hee-haw, please. You can ignore what you don't want to deal with, but ignoring doesn't change things, and it damn sure doesn't make things go away.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day. Now, when we come back, let's talk our good friend Cardi B.
You know I love me some Cardi, goddammit. Drop one of the clues bombs for Cardi B just because.
Now, she released some tweets over the weekend, and some people were kind of upset with her tweets. You want to say what she said?
Well, this wasn't over the weekend, but since everybody's weighing in on Cardi B and Offset's relationship, they are engaged, and he's been unfaithful. Now, she said, no, it's not right for an N-word to cheat, but what you want me to do? Go F me another N-word, start all over again, and get cheated on again? This ish happens to everyone, and I bet you too. People handle their relationship different, so...
All right, so the question
what happened? All the single people weighed in, all the people who not in relationships, all the people who in the same kind of relationships as Cardi, they man cheating on them, they all weighed in to tell Cardi what she should do. That's how this works.
Let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Do you agree with Cardi?
You goddamn right I agree with Cardi. All right.
We know.
Why you snorting?
I wouldn't be in the relationship I'm in now if it wasn't for people with that mindset.
And hopefully vice versa too.
585-1051. Do you agree with Cardi B? Call us up right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey.
Everybody, it's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, Cardi B released some tweets, I guess, in the past week, and she was talking about her relationship, and people were some people were mad about that. Now, what did she say, Yee?
She said, no, it's not right for an N-word to cheat, but what you want me to do? Go F me another N-word, start all over again, and get cheated on again? This ish happens to everyone, and I bet you two people handle their relationship different, so...
Listen, so we're asking 800-585-1051, what do you think about Cardi B's statement?
Can't nobody tell me about me and my relationship, okay? I've been with my wife damn near 20 years. We've been together since we were kids, literally, okay? I've cheated, she's cheated, we've broken up, got back together, and now we are happily married with kids. And I wouldn't change our journey for the world. So you can't tell somebody how to move in their relationship. There's no right or wrong way to move in a relationship.
And I agree with you. I mean, you can't tell nobody how to move. I mean, of course, I made huge mistakes. I don't like to call them a mistake. I made bad decisions in my life.
You made terrible choices.
And, and me and my wife are good. I mean, of course, marriage is not easy. We still go through our ups and downs, and we got to work on it. But I wouldn't change it for the world.
The only thing that bothers me, though, is saying that what I'm going to do is get started over and get cheated on again. I don't want people to think that everybody cheats. That's just not true. It's not a fact. Everybody doesn't cheat.
Cardi B, all the guys that she's been with probably cheated on her, so she's feeling like it's happening to me all the time.
A high majority of men cheat.
I do believe that you can do whatever you want in your relationship. As a woman, if you decide to stay, that's on you, and if you decide to leave, that's on you too. It's really your decision. No one can tell you, oh, you should stick through, you should stay with him, and no one can tell you, you need to leave him, girl, he cheated on you. People always have their opinions, though, and that's the problem when your relationship is public. Everybody weighs in.
And also, man, people are good people. Like, if you know a person is a good person, because they dipped out and did something physical, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as they're not emotionally caught up with the person or nothing like that, who cares?
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Victor.
Hey, Victor, what do you think about what Cardi B said?
Oh, my God. First of all, I got to tell you, I listen to you guys every single day. This is unbelievable. I call in all the time. This is the first time I've been on.
Thank you for having no taste, sir. We appreciate you.
No taste. You guys are awesome. I think we have the best taste.
Thank you.
But I would say she's completely blind, man. And Charlamagne, I would say that I know you're not going to agree with me just because you've cheated before and you're not somebody that's going to condone these statements. But listen, man, once somebody cheats, it's really over for me. I can't really lay down with somebody and listen to you telling me you love me, and then you're just going to go ahead and cheat on me. Like, where's the trust after that? Every single time that you go out late or you get a text message late or something isn't adding up, I'm going to question it. So it's like, what's going to do it together after that?
Okay. And that's his personal journey.
I'm not mad at him for that.
Yeah, if you feel like that. Some people say you cheat on me once, it's over, I'm not forgiving you, and that's fine. And some people say, okay, you know what, he's still not a bad person. I feel like we could work on it. We're still young, and we're going to work on it. That's
I just want to know what these perfect people like that y'all dealing with in y'all lives.
No perfect
That's all I want to know.
Nobody said perfect, but there are people who don't cheat. For
Hello,
sure.
who's this?
For some people, it's a deal
Yes,
breaker.
this is Queen.
Queen, good morning. What do you think about Cardi B's statement?
Good morning. I agree both ways. Both ways I agree.
Explain that. What you mean?
Well, yes. Number one, I agree because, men, that's true. All men are going to cheat. I mean, out of my 30 years of living, I've never met a man who doesn't cheat. However, staying with him kind of makes her look like, oh, I can go out and cheat and do it again. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of agree both ways.
That ain't true either, though. See, what y'all don't understand is you got to put the fear of God in your man, okay?
You can be scared straight.
The word is born. You can get scared straight now. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Or not. There's some people who maybe just will keep on doing what they're doing.
Negative Nancy.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying it could go either way.
585-1051. When we're talking Cardi B, what do you think about her statements? Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about Cardi B and some tweets she put out. You have the tweet, G?
Yes, basically, there's some accusations that Offset was cheating, and she said, it's not right for an N-word to cheat, but what you want me to do, go F me another N-word, start all over again, and get cheated on again? This ish happens to everyone, and I bet you too.
I'm upset that Cardi even felt like she had to explain why she's choosing to stay with us.
I'm sure people are leaving comments in her mentions all day long. Leave him, he's cheating on you.
And Cardi will let you know. If she want to respond to people, she will. That's just what she does.
How about maybe she just likes the guy? You know what I'm saying? And there's no telling what's going to happen in the future. She may get fed up with that type of behavior in the future, but maybe she just really, really likes him and understands that he's a work in progress and she's working with him.
Well, Tracy's on the line. Tracy, what do you think?
Tracy, what do you think, Mama?
I think Cardi B should leave that ass. She got to know her worth. You know what I'm saying? You can't be letting no man just cheat on you and treat you any kind of way he want to treat you.
Why you ain't leave your man when he cheated on you?
Huh?
Why you ain't leave your man when he cheated on you?
My man don't cheat on me. I got that wrapped.
How old is he? How old is he?
And if he were to cheat, I would leave his ass too. I don't care how good the ding dong is.
How old is he though?
Why is age a factor?
It is. I want it. Come on. Why you acting? Why you? How old is your man?
My man is an older man than I.
How old?
How old, Mama? 40?
My man is about 55.
All right. Then I'm tired. He ain't start cheating on you. He's just tired. That's all I was trying to get to. And that's why she didn't want to tell me her age, because she know I know what it is.
But there's older guys that cheat too. But Brenda, good morning.
Good morning.
Do you agree with Cardi B?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Well, because, I've been in my relationship for 17 years, and it wouldn't have lasted as long if I ain't hold the horn or two. So, it's okay.
All right, so you wrote it out, and now things are good.
Yeah.
How many times did he cheat on you?
Oh, I have no idea. It's 17 years. You lose count after the first 2 or 3.
And did you ever consider leaving?
Now, maybe when I was younger in the beginning, but I don't know. No.
Okay, he doesn't cheat now.
No, he still does.
Oh,
my God, I don't know.
So why are you cool? Why are you cool with it now?
Well, you grow up, I've been with him since I was 15.
How old are you now?
40, around there.
So you just okay with it at this
40,
point?
But I'm not 40.
So you're just okay now at this point? Like it's cool. He cheats all the time.
Damn, it's been about 15 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
That's kind of sad.
It ain't that big of a deal. You strap it on and keep it going.
But you know what? I can't judge a relationship. If you like it, then hey, that's what it is. All right, Mama.
I mean, don't be a fool.
Yeah,
because you got to think about everything that comes with cheating. You know what I'm saying? You cheat, you probably could give somebody an STD.
Well, she said he straps it on.
You can get another girl pregnant, she straps it on.
Yeah.
What, the condom?
Yeah.
Oh, so they got an open relationship then.
I guess she's okay.
Oh, that's cool. That's different. I mean, that's different if you've had the conversation with your significant other and y'all have decided that, yo, you can go out there and
you're going to cheat anyway, just go
get
ahead.
a hall pass every now and then.
Condom.
Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, hall pass all the time.
Hey, that's you.
So what's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is, man, I'm sick of all these fake Christians, all these fake God-fearing people giving up on their man. You know what I'm saying? Just because their man cheats, okay? You got the nerve to ask God to never give up on you. You know what I'm saying? But then you giving up on your man.
And don't give up on your woman either in that case.
You shouldn't. Never give up on God because he never gives up on you. Never give up on your significant other if they're a good person.
But I'm just going to say this. I'll be honest with you. Like, I agree because I made some mistakes. Charlamagne, you made some mistakes. Now, if your daughter comes up to you and says, Daddy, so cheated on me, what do you tell her?
Depends how old she is. I'm be honest with you. It depends how old she is. 22, she's a grown woman. That's her business. Like, yo, like, you got to handle that then. What do you
Listen, all I can say is I'm not here to judge what anybody decides to do in their relationship. If you want to leave somebody for cheating, leave. If you want to stay, stay. But just stick with your decision and know that you made that choice at that point.
And Cardi and Offset kids. I'm judging you 40-plus-year-old mother effers still out there cheating. Y'all the ones that know better. Yep. So when you know better and you 40-plus and you still out there doing the same things you were doing in your 20s, I don't have no remorse for you when the Carter burned down to the ground.
There you go. All right. Well, we got rumors on the way.
Yeah, so let's talk about Olympic gold medalist Simone Biles. She is the latest in the list of gymnasts who is coming forward saying that she was molested by their team doctor.
All right. We'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Nas.
Well, there will be a Nas live from the Kennedy Center classical hip-hop documentary that comes on PBS on February 2nd. And that's also going to be streamed on their website. Now, this documentary will chronicle Nas's rise from the Queensbridge housing projects to him performing backed by the orchestra in Washington, D.C. at the Kennedy Center. So should be exciting. Sounds great. If you saw the preview, looks pretty entertaining. Here is Nas.
You could say I had a foresight about where I would be, where I should be, where I had to be. You know, before there was a fan base or crowd or audience, I was the fan base. The mirror was my audience. Myself in a room by myself was all I needed.
It's amazing to watch those documentaries now because, number one, they make you feel oh so old, but number two, it's like we actually saw that era. You know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, you see documentaries about things that you just weren't around for. We were around for that.
I mean, think about it. Back in 2014, that's when this performance took place, and Nas was celebrating the 20th anniversary of Illmatic.
Wow.
So that's 24 years ago that album came out.
Yeah, niggas is old.
All right, Tiffany Haddish. You know she loves Groupon, and she always talks about it. Now, Groupon said that Tiffany Haddish ranks in the top 1% of most frequent Groupon purchasers, and she's been a really strong advocate for Groupon. She talked about it on Jimmy Kimmel Live. She talked about buying a Groupon swamp tour experience while filming Girls Trip in Louisiana. So guess what? Because of that natural synergy, Groupon has signed on Tiffany Haddish to go ahead and endorse. Here is what the ad is going to be like. Well, they're going to have an ad during the Super Bowl, actually. But that's their first Super Bowl commercial in 7 years. Here's Tiffany Haddish.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tiff, and I'm super excited to announce I'm the new spokesperson for Groupon. And as you know, I'm a huge fan of Groupon and have been using them forever to eat out, to take my niece everywhere, and to get my Groupon body on. You know what I'm saying? Personal trainers at a discounted rate. So stay tuned, because tons of exciting stuff is coming up this year.
Drop one of the cool bombs for Tiffany Haddish. That's what keeping it real goes right. Like, she really uses Groupon in real life. Like, she showed me a whole vacation she took out the country once using Groupon. So for her to be the spokesperson makes too much sense.
Let's save that money. All right, Simone Biles, Olympic gold medalist, is the latest person who is saying she was molested by team doctor Larry Nassar. Now, she shared this news on social media, and there's almost 100 victims, by the way, who have spoken out and are coming forward. Now, she said, most of you know me as a happy, giggly, and energetic girl, but lately I've felt a bit broken, and the more I try to shut off the voice in my head, the louder it screams. I'm not afraid to tell my story anymore. I too am one of the many survivors that was sexually abused by Larry Nassar. Please believe me when I say it was a lot harder to first speak these words out loud than it is now to put them on paper. There are many reasons I've been reluctant to share my story, but I now know it's not my fault.
Over under on Larry Nassar getting life for better. I say life for better.
Yes.
I say life for better.
All right, she did ask that everybody respect her privacy. It's a process and one that I need more time to work through, so you can read her full statement. And it's going to be a sentencing hearing, so we're going to hear what happens to him, coming up.
I do want people to realize that when you release something on social media and then say respect my privacy, that's an oxymoron. Like, it's not going to happen.
I guess she's trying to show support for all the other women who have come forward, and it is a really sensitive topic, and so it's hard for her to speak out about it, and I guess writing it down was easier for her than making a verbal statement at this point. So it's what it is. All right, the NAACP Image Awards were on last night. Now, Ava DuVernay won for Entertainer of the Year. Here's what she said.
This is our time. We can say we were here when all this gorgeous art was happening and that we supported it, that we lifted each other up, that we did as Dr. King said he would do. Live the dream, we're the dream. Thank you so much.
I worship Ava DuVernay, but how's she getting the Entertainer of the Year category with Chance the Rapper,
I was
Jay-Z,
confused.
Who else? Chadwick Boseman. How's she getting that category? She's a director.
I don't know.
Well, she had an outstanding year. I don't know what the qualifications.
She even said that when she got up there. She was like, "Why am I up here? I'm a director."
I don't know. Maybe they were very entertained by all what she directed. All right, now outstanding motion picture went to Girls Trip. And other awards, Outstanding Actor in a Drama Series, Mari Hardwick got that for Power. Outstanding Actress in a Comedy Series, Tracee Ellis Ross, Blackish. And Outstanding Actress in a Drama Series was Taraji for Empire. Outstanding Actor in a Comedy Series was Anthony Anderson for Blackish. And so you can read that full entire list if you go on their website.
I enjoyed that show very much last night. I just wish TV One was in HD on my television, and I wish that more people show up for the NAACP Image Awards.
Halle Berry was there. You saw that?
Halle
when she
Berry
came
was
out?
there. The first award of the night, the person wasn't there. I forgot what the award was, but I was just like, show up for the NAACP Image Awards.
Taraji wasn't there.
This is your award show. This is for y'all. This is us celebrating us. You know, don't go where you're tolerated. Go where you're celebrated. Everybody should have been there.
All right, and there's going to be a 6-part series detailing Death Row's rise and fall, and that's going to be happening on BET. That starts on February 20th. So there's going to be part 1 and 2 that night, but it's a whole series, a 6-part series, so you can check that out starting February 20th on BET. All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. And happy birthday to Aaliyah. Today would have been Aaliyah's 39th birthday. So because of that, let me know your favorite Aaliyah record. All right, 800-585-1051. Let me know your favorite joint. We'll get it on for you right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning, and Revolt. We'll see you tomorrow.